Pedal control. Industrial sewing machine is power operated. To have control over the machine, first we have to practice pedal control, slow and fast motion. Bobbin winding. Before starting to stitch, let's see how to wind the bobbin. Threading. Threading the sewing machine is important. Without threading the machine, we cannot do sewing. The thread has to pass from spool pin to needle via thread guide, tension disc and take-up lever. This helps the thread not to tangle and to give perfect stitch. Fabric exercise. In training institute, students are given practice to perform many exercises. They learn how to do different seams and stitch different garment. Run and fell seam. First, keep two layers of fabric one over the other with 1 cm seam allowance edges apart. Fold the seam allowance and join the two layers of fabric with plain seam. Open the fabric and put 1/4 inch stitch from previous seam on the top side. This run and fell seam is used to join side seam of shirts. Trim the thread. French seam. Join two layers of fabric together with plain seam. Turn the fabric to the right side and put stitch at 1/4 inch from the edge on the right side. In this seam, raw edges of fabric are not visible. This seam is used in blouse, yoke joining, etc. Neck shaped facing. There are many neck designs. To finish the raw edges of neck and give perfect shape and stiffness for neck, canvas is used. The method to stitch neck shaped facing is shown here. Take the canvas pasted facing piece and keep it over the original fabric. Stitch along the edges of the canvas as per neck shape. Turn the facing piece to the wrong side and then put top stitch on the right side of the fabric. Trim the extra fabric of facing piece. Neck bias facing. The most commonly used neck shape is round neck. Let's see how to mark and cut round neck. For finishing the raw edges of round neck, bias strips is used. The method of attaching bias facing is shown here. Clip the seam allowance for better finishing. Fold and stitch the bias facing evenly and neatly for good finish. Square pocket stitching. First cut the fabric for pocket, fold and iron the seam allowance. Hem the pocket mouth. Place the square patch pocket over another fabric and put top stitch. Collar cutting and stitching. Use collar pattern and cut the canvas. Keep the canvas on original fabric, add seam allowance. Mark and cut 2 pieces of collar and band. Collar stitching. Take 2 pieces of collar. Stitch collar fall as shown. Stitch band part also. Join both the collar fall and band together. Turn to the right side and finish the collar. Full sleeve shirt, layout and cutting. Lay the fabric on the pattern table. Check the fabric whether it is straight or cross. Arrange all the paper pattern components of shirt on the spread fabric. Lay it close to each other. Check the grain line of the pattern. Mark the outline of the pattern with marking chalk. Then remove the paper pattern. Full sleeve shirt, cutting. Cut all the components of shirt. Cut the fabric along the marked line. Lay and check whether all the components of full sleeve shirt are there.